Hey friends, it's Deep South here. 24th October, 2000 hours. Back at my deer camp. Got here about 4 o'clock. Rode around the four-wheeler. Checked out the stands. Came back, set camp up. Did something I normally don't do. Turned on the radio. These woods are so quiet. They're not pretty woods at all. Just thin pine trees. Most of them are about this big around. Thousands of them. Some of them 6-8 inches. Just not really pretty woods. And it's really quiet. So I turned the radio on. We got a new radio station in Panama City. It's country classics. So I've been listening to Yeehaw! Let's get drunk music all night. And I'm out here by myself, and I don't drink anymore. But I tell you, listening to this music's bringing back some old memories. Because growing up, I grew up on country music, and at the deer camp, there's always country music going on, a lot of drinking, and a lot of whiskey. So, to make things worse, I lost a very good friend recently, and a very, very dear friend. So, listening to this music, just pumping out classic after classic. Merle Haggard, Dolly Parton now, probably going to get YouTube police on me if it's getting picked up. But Charlie Pride, Willie Nelson, just you name it, they've been playing them one after another. It's a brand new station, nothing but classics going back to the 60s, Conway Twitty, however you want to say it. But tomorrow's opening day of bow season here. Came in the gate tonight right at 4, and Johnny Law pulled up right behind me. Very nice game warden, but I was not expecting it. I pulled up, opened the gate up, shut the gate, and he pulled in right behind me. And I was like, what's up? And he just stopped to chat. I never had a game warden just stop to chat before. And I asked him if he wanted to check anything. He goes, oh, no, I'll check tomorrow. So, he was giving me fair warning, but, I don't outlaw hunt. Don't poach. Don't do that. Go by the law. They're there for a reason. And because of a lot of the rules and regulations we got an abundance of game here in Florida and most of the South. He was a very nice man, and actually found out that he worked very near me. And in fact, just about less than an eighth of a mile from where my office is, his office is. Beautiful night, not a cloud in the sky, which means the temperature is dropping pretty rapidly. It was in the 80s today. I got here, it was in the 70s. Now it's about 60 degrees. Very comfortable. I'm wearing a sweatshirt, but I'm wearing shorts. I'm next to the fire, so my legs are warm. Man, those classics are just coming one after another, man. If you grew up on country music, you would love this station. I mean, it's not the new, excuse me if you're a lot younger than I am and you love it. I can't stand new country music. You know, I like classic. I like classic rock, classic country. I like the classics. But I mean, this station's something else. Got a full weekend though. I'll be hunting. Then I have to do a VR for Pinewood CH. Matt, he had a birthday some time back, and he extended his contest where he wants us to bake a cake. So I'm gonna try to bake a cake. I've never baked a cake in my entire life. Never, ever. And so baking a cake on a campfire is gonna be a first for me. It's gonna be a challenge. It's gonna be probably entertaining, but at least entertaining to me. No telling what's gonna happen. But I thought about how to make an oven with just about with what I had, and try to keep it as bushcrafty as I possibly could. And I think I've succeeded in doing that. You'll see how I do it when I do it, and I hope it works out. I asked him what kind of cake his favorite cake was, and I don't know if he was playing with me because he knows I'm from Mississippi, but he said Mississippi mud cake, and that's not exactly an easy thing to do to begin with. So I'm gonna try to do a Mississippi mud cake on a campfire tomorrow. And I hope I'm not too tired. I'm having my first cup of coffee tonight in a cup, my kudza from Michael, clammy. Oh man, people who know me personally and who watch these videos and they grew up with me, this is old PJ's music, man. I mean, Pool Hall. That was and for the people who don't know us, that's our what's the best? The House of the Rising Sun. That's about a very good description of where we hung out in high school. So I'm gonna try to keep this video short tonight. Probably post these at separate times through next week. I don't want to burn people out on me, so do a lot of little shorts. Man. It brings back some memories though. Some good whiskey music. George Dickel, Maker's Mark, Crown Royal. I was never a Jack Daniels fan. Did not like Jack Daniels. Liked Turkey. Turkey was my favorite. And Maker's Mark. And George Dickel when I couldn't afford it. But it's a great night. Even wife woman told me, she's like, I think she was envious because of the weather. I don't think I can get her to go camping with me. I'm gonna try possibly this spring once I get everything set up the way I want to. I want to put a camper on the back of my truck, but in order to do that I got to get a trailer for my four-wheeler, because now I just pull my four-wheeler up in the back of my truck and I can't have a camper at the same time. But I think if I put a camper back there and the way I've got things set up, she'll be pretty comfortable as long as she's warm. She likes hot when I like cold. So I'll finish my coffee, turn off the radio. But it is so eerily quiet out here. I mean, it's like spooky. I'm just not quite used to these type of woods where it's so quiet. I mean, other than the radio, I mean, there's just like deathly quiet. So quiet your ears start ringing. And I got the camp set up pretty neat. Everything's comfortable. It's not a good thing to be drinking coffee because I do need to go to bed early because I got to get up early so I can get on my deer stand early. But anyway, I was kind of getting depressed listening to this music. So I come talk to my friends. Kind of cheers me up. I hope y'all have a great weekend. And I don't know who's going out. I know it's opening day of deer season for Florida. Don't know about the rest of the southern states. I know some people have already been deer hunting. It's been opening the legend. Anyway, Texas is, I know, open in a lot of the northern states, but you know, we're so far south. I guess that's why our season opens up so late. Oh, 11:59, 12. So it's a 12-minute video. Give you a brief talk about what I'm doing, brief chat for this coming weekend. It's going to be hunting, sleeping, making a Mississippi mud cake, and I didn't bring any other food other than deer sausage, because I've got to knock out some deer sausage to make some room in my freezer for this year. So if you're friends of mine, you're local, you need some sausage, let me know. I got some, because I got to get rid of last year's to make room for this year's. So y'all have a good evening. Enjoy chatting with you. See you later. Night. Take care. Stay strange. Well, hello again. I'm about to go to bed and my body's screaming for a cup of coffee. And I know if I drink coffee, it usually doesn't keep me awake. But when I come out camping, I'm already so wired that I sometimes have a hard time going to sleep. So I'm going to have some tea. And it's kind of cool out here, so this honey's not, isn't that cute? It's a little bitty honey bear. But I'm going to have some tea before I go to sleep. And then read. I'm going to go to bed and then lay down and read. I'm going to have some tea. And I'm repeating myself. Because it's still kind of awkward talking to myself like this. But I wanted to do some shout outs. And I'm still a little hungry. I had some Mr. McDougal's black bean and lime soup in a cup. I've been trying a lot of different dehydrated foods, because when I get here, I set up camp and I really don't feel like making an elaborate supper. I usually do that on Saturday nights. That's good. Blackberry tea. No caffeine. But one of the things I've did with the gifts that I've been given and over the summer since I've had my channel was waiting for this time of the year when I came camping, you know, for snacks and stuff like that. But Daryl, 39 Camper, gave me these pork cracklings. Yonder's kettle cook. So I had that black bean soup. It didn't fill me up quite enough. So I'm gonna have some of these. And I'm not a big crackling person. I do like pork rinds, but cracklings, I don't know. So these are excellent. But they taste more like pork rinds to me. They're perfect. I like those a lot. Only one thing missing. Tell me what it is. Somebody's gonna guess. Oh yeah. Tabasco. Man. I don't think I need to take those to deer stand tomorrow though. I'll be crunching. They're loud. They're good. Thanks, Daryl. I really like these a lot. A lot, man. Really. These are very good. I'm a pork rind connoisseur, and these are good. But they don't taste like our cracklings. I mean, ours are really deep fried and hard, and well, they're not commercial like these. Most of the cracklings I had are homemade. It's awesome, man. I'm not going to sit here and eat cracklings while y'all watch. So, that's one shout out. Daryl, 39 Camper. Great guy. A bunch of us really started our channels about the same time. And I met Daryl. And he's been a big supporter of mine, and I hope I've been a big supporter of his. He's also, he's the one that started our Wednesday night campfire chat. So I have to give him a shout out for that. Really enjoy the chats a lot. One more shout out. And that is Donnie. Donnie Pavolini. I know I pronounced that wrong, man. Kill me for it, I don't care. But I'm gonna put a link in the description. Donnie Pavolini. I think that's the way you pronounce it. I'm pretty sure. We've only recently met about 2 weeks ago. He's got some really good overnighters and some tips. So I think he's got maybe a dozen videos up. They're all excellent. I really enjoy them. Donnie's from back home, Mississippi. Really like his channel, and I want to support him. I don't know of any other YouTube channels in Mississippi, and so I like really watching his videos. It takes me back home. I'm not native to Florida. I'm not really crazy about a lot of Florida. I'd much rather be back home. So when I get homesick, I do like watching Donnie's videos. I think he lives around Gulfport, Biloxi. Spent a lot of time in that place. I went to college about an hour north of there. And I spent a lot of my childhood going to the beach there with my family. And I had an aunt that lived in Pass Christian. In fact, she was living there when Camille went through. And that was an experience because we were down there helping her clean up after the hurricane. And that was a mess. If anybody can remember Camille, and they talk about Ivan and they talk about Katrina, I know they were bad, but Camille was a different animal. There was something about Camille. It was an evil, evil hurricane. Some of the things that survived it, though, that really surprised me was Jeff Davis's house that got taken out during Katrina or Ivan. No, Katrina. I think it was Katrina. Now I'm confused. That was the summer of all the friggin' hurricanes, man, and I was going everywhere. I was hurricane chasing, doing repairs. Mostly Ivan, and then after we cleaned up after Ivan, here came Dennis. So I was around Pensacola at that time. Really hard to talk on camera and smoke a pipe. So I'm gonna finish up. So this is what I'm reading. Into the Wild. I haven't read the book yet. Saw the movie. The movie was awesome. Very touching. Don't know how close to the book it was. I usually read the book, then watch the movie. I'm doing this one backwards, not by choice. But I do remember when this happened. I pretty much remember when they discovered the body. I think it made national news. And then I think there was an article in Outside magazine that I read. And I had a lot of mixed feelings about it. Most of the media at the time portrayed the character basically as a dumbass. Tree hugger dumbass that went and died in the forest. Or the wilderness of Alaska. I don't know. Wasn't there. Haven't read the book. Watched the movie. It's tragic. There's a lot that I admire about him from the movie and from the article that I have read and everything else I've read about him. There's lots of things that I admire about the man. A lot of things I don't. Not that I don't admire him, it's just I don't think he was prepared for some of the things he did. And my pipe's not staying lit while I'm talking, so I'm going to light the cigarette. The soundtrack to the movie was totally awesome. And I've got it, and I love listening to it. And I almost brought it tonight. Eddie Vedder did it. Pearl Jam. It's for October. But he did an excellent job on that soundtrack. So many songs that are whether they're associated to the book, which I know they are, but still you can take so much meaning from the songs on that soundtrack. It's an awesome soundtrack. I love it to death. I really wished I'd have brought it tonight instead of getting drunk. Whiskey Bent and Hellbound music that I was listening to earlier, because I'll tell you, it put me in a mood. I had to turn it off, so now it's just the fire, the flames from the fire and the hissing from the coalman, and in this deadly, deadly quiet out here. I mean, it is just totally silent. It's just unbelievable how quiet it is out in these woods. So check out Donnie Pavellini's channel, and forgive me if I slaughtered your last name. Daryl 39 Camper. Both really great guys. Both have excellent content on their channels. And I'm just sitting here chatting away while I'm sitting around the fire, getting ready to go to bed and read for a while so I can get up and go hunting. It's 9:30 now. And I just get so wired when I come out here that I have a hard time going to bed because I just want to stay up. But these are kind of some boring woods. There's no owls. There's no coyotes tonight. There's no nothing. It's just quiet. Don't like it. Don't like it at all. You know, when I come out, I want to hear the night. That's, you know, I really do. I love listening to the night sounds. There's no morning chorus here either. It's just maybe if you sleep a little late, you start hearing the crows or some red-tailed hawks or something like that. But there's no really songbirds around here. At least there hasn't been the last few times I've been here. Not really particularly fond of this place. I haven't hunted here yet, and I don't know about that. But as far as wild camping, it's not one of my favorite places. I'd much rather be back where I was last year. At least there were some very pretty woods, you know, oak trees and dogwoods and red buds. And there was a fox that would come around the camp a lot, and wild turkeys. These woods are just boring. Maybe to change. I don't know. I hope so, because I got this lease for a year, and I know I'll hunt it for a couple of years to get used to it. But I know y'all get tired of me hearing this, but if you've never been into some really beautiful hardwoods, bottomlands of Mississippi, like the Pearl River swamps and bottomlands around the Mississippi River and the area that I grew up in Warren County, Claiborne County, around Natchez, all that country is just so beautiful to me. You know, just hardwoods, oaks, hickories, walnut trees. Here it's just friggin' pine trees, and it's just commercial. So I'm definitely homesick. Looking forward to January. I'm gonna show you some video of this place. You can make your own judgment. It is a pine wood plantation. It's made for making money, making trees. It's a tree farm. But I'll show you around this place how thick it is. It needs clear cutting, and then I'll show you Mississippi, God's country. Maybe we get some pig hunting in. Lots of plans for the future. Hopefully be getting a computer sooner than later, so I can use my camera with the zoom, and I can put out some better production videos and do some editing, and maybe I won't just sit around and ramble, but I'm having fun talking to myself, and this is a video diary of me, for me, and whoever comes behind me and wants to watch it. So, good night. Going to bed, sleep, read, whatever, and then get up and maybe give me a Deers's. Night.